And we're live.
It's Saturday. And
yeah, it's Saturday. And welcome back to Geek Outage. It's Saturday and we're having fun, but we're here outside. So it's a little different.
We have these little USB mics.
Yeah.
And that's connected to my phone. So we're going live on my phone.
Yeah.
We are in the great outdoors.
Uh-huh.
We are in Lago Vista, Texas.
Lago Vista, Texas at Outage
Glamping pods.
Glamping pods, yeah.
So we will be putting up a video of that later. We still have some more filming to do that we want to do at night, so y'all can see some of the night views and stuff, but we are going to put that up.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was so much traffic and stuff here, so I was hoping Vincent is really into aliens, so I was really hoping that maybe we would see an alien.
Probably not here.
No, not here. Yeah. Well, we've been watching this show on Netflix, Resident Alien. It's a sci-fi.
Yeah, it's really good.
Sci-fi show. It's super hilarious. It's really great. So we've both kind of been in like an alien mode.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday we were just talking about going to Marfa.
Yeah.
And seeing the Marfa lights. And we were actually talking about if these domes were out there in Marfa, how nice it would be because it's not around all the traffic and it's quieter and you can see the stars at night. And maybe see the aliens.
Yeah. No, I guess it was nice. That gas station was not here when it first went up. Supposedly.
I would think not.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. When they first built.
Yeah. So when you see our video later that we put together, you'll see what we're talking about. The view is kind of skewed. But we won't just talk about our glamping.
But if you just like.
Just put it over.
If you put your thumb over it, it looks good.
All the car sound is what bothers me, but that's what it's like in Bastrop too. When you stay, you do camping there because of everything that burned down, you can just hear.
You can hear everything.
So we were going to talk a little bit about. You were going to talk and kind of explain about the whole AT&T T-Mobile outage.
Oh yeah, so there was an outage with AT&T, and everybody thought, we were hacked and stuff like that.
The Russians,
like,
the Chinese.
Yeah, there was nothing that happened. I was getting some in. What does that say?
I don't know. I missed it.
Let me.
Can you see it?
Yeah, let me look at it on my phone.
So even like my high schoolers were going nuts, and they were saying like
so they're trying to take us out. I was like, no, well, this happened back in the early 2000s, where the whole internet went down.
You better check first to make sure that they're not saying like we don't have any sound or something. So, and then Vincent can explain to you in a minute once he checks and makes sure that we have sound and everything and see what the comment was. Because I don't understand anything about it. Because he was like, "Oh, there's this thing and it connects to this thing and it makes the internet and whatever." And I'm like, I thought the internet was magic. Like I just thought some wizard like waved a wand and there was internet. So just kidding. I don't think that. Oh no, we have sound. We do have sound.
Yeah.
So what does the comment say?
So you can only get a picture of a real alien by using a camera from the late 90s. Yes.
From the late 90s.
So it's all grainy.
So that it's grainy.
But more and more, there's been new videos that released that.
They released the video from the airplanes and stuff.
Yeah.
So so I'm sorry. Go back. So AT&T.
So AT&T. What actually happened there? There used to be there is what the internet is. They think it's this one big huge computer. It's not one big huge computer. It's like nodes and routers and servers that are all connected together, but they all have all of these ISPs and phone companies, and because it didn't just happen to AT&T, it would happen to Verizon if you were connecting to the AT&T tower that happened to be out. So
because like the towers are like pinging each other and pinging the satellites, or is that how that works? Or it doesn't go up to the satellites at all?
It doesn't go up. Not necessarily does it go to the satellites.
So it's
it
just
can
all
in some places.
pinging across like the countryside, basically.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
So what was happening is AT&T was doing an upgrade, and they were trying to increase their like connections.
Okay.
So when they were trying to do that, they took one of those nodes out, and when that happened, it
was it
wiped
something that
people out.
they should have known ahead of time, and they should have let people know, hey, this is probably going to happen, or was it something that they didn't know was going to happen and it was kind of a surprise to them as well?
It's probably something that should have maybe have been discussed.
You would have thought, right?
Yeah.
They would have known a little bit.
That's something that can happen because it's happened before. Like I said, it happened back in the early 2000s where it knocked out all of the internet because there wasn't as many computers connecting. So when you cut one, it cuts off so many websites.
I just thought it was funny, how everybody went to some kind of cataclysm. It's the Russians, it's the Chinese, it's the aliens, because that was what made me think of the alien stuff that we were going to talk about, was because that was one of the things that some of my kids had said was like, it's the aliens, they've come, like.
Or some people were saying that was a solar flare.
Oh yeah, I heard the solar flare one too. There was a solar flare, and it was going to come and burn up the
It happens from time to time. Somebody just messed up.
Yeah.
Somebody messed up.
Unfortunately, it wasn't exciting as all that.
Yeah.
Better probably than
somebody may say, it's a little chilly out here. That's why I'm all.
Yeah, he's cold. But he has a new Star Wars shirt, so I wanted to see it.
If you get it, you get it.
If you get it, you get it. So really, we just wanted to kind of try this out and make sure that it worked, because hopefully, as we're getting used to going out a little bit more with all the things that we have going on, that
we've already been here one night.
Yeah, we were here last night, so this is our second night here. But we just wanted to make sure that everything was copacetic, because we like to travel. We like to go places. So if we're going to go, we'd like to still be able to do the show, because if we don't do the show consistently, then we lose our viewership and everything like that. So,
but we're here for you guys.
We're here for y'all. So I didn't know if there was anything else that you wanted to talk about. There's not a whole lot going on right now.
No, but since we've been watching Resident Alien, I've been really wanting to go to like one of those UFO cons, those alien cons.
Oh yeah, that we saw like in the show.
Yeah.
Well, and we went, because Vincent's a big alien guy. We went to Roswell many years ago when the kids were teenagers, on our way to the Grand Canyon. But we thought, oh, it's great, but we had the internet, but I didn't know how to research stuff as much back then, so we missed their big, because they do have a big.
We missed it by like a week, right? By a week.
They have like big.
They have a big UFO
like a parade and a festival.
It's a big festival, yeah.
They have a whole thing. It's kind of like our fiesta, but it's for aliens, right?
Right.
And so unfortunately we missed it. And if you go to like the museum that's about Area 51 and everything, it's pretty boring. That's not very exciting.
With a lot of like news clippings.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting if you want to like research it, but like not what I was like looking for.
Yeah. Right.
I was looking for the ancient alien people and.
Right, yeah, that's some of your favorites.
The guy with the big hair,
which is so funny because he's on Resident Alien.
He's on Resident Alien.
So when we saw him, we were like, "Oh, we watched that guy." They have some cute places though in Roswell where you can go, and they've staged it.
Yeah,
so you can take pictures
with aliens.
Which I think would be cute nowadays that people have Instagram and stuff. I'm surprised I don't see that more like on Instagram, because those are really cute, like areas where you can go. We have tons of pictures of the kids.
If I ever go back, because I didn't like that town when we went, because when we went, all of the geeks weren't there.
Right. No. Yeah. And, so it was not geek friendly. It was like they were geeked out and they were grumpy about it. Well,
because we saw the second of the Batman trilogy.
So that was a whole thing, though. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I was going to bring this up, so I'm glad you brought it up. So there was a shooting in a theater.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody dressed up like Bane and went into a theater and shot up a theater before, like, all of these shootings were kind of popular in the United States, or before they were all being televised or whatever. This one was particularly televised. And so when we went to Roswell and we went to go see that movie,
mm-hmm.
I mean, we're geeks and we're used to people like enjoying their films and dressing up and stuff, but I guess it was just too close to that being happening. So there was some teenage kids that were dressed up, very excited for the movie. And the rest of the people in the theater were like mean to them, like throwing things at them and stuff. Like they eventually made it so bad that they got management to take them out.
Yeah. And they weren't doing anything.
They weren't doing anything.
They were trying to enjoy the movie.
Yeah, they just wanted to enjoy the movie. So, and it was a bunch of like, I don't know a better word for this, but it was a bunch of rednecks that were like acting that way. And so, you know, Vincent and I very much had like a 1980s childhood trauma response. We were like, oh, that's how you're going to treat our fellow geeks, you know? But I think some of it, again, was tied into the shooting that had happened. So I think people were afraid and they thought every geek was going to come in and shoot everybody up.
But you don't antagonize them if that's the case. That's not what you do.
Right. I mean, hasn't everybody seen the Dane Cook thing where there's the weird guy in the office and everybody's mean to him, but every day Dane Cook goes in and gives him a Snicker bar or whatever, and then he ends up shooting up the whole thing except for Dane, and he's like, "Thanks for the candy." Like, that's the moral of the story: is you don't antagonize people. You know, there's no need to be mean to people because sometimes being mean to people is what sets them off anyway. So
yeah,
I feel like we're on a random,
but. Yeah, we're on one of those, but that's, you know.
Well, that's the way I like it. I like
that's the way you like it, yeah. This is turning into a geek pre, but it's not really, because we have to like set that up.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, for Geek Pre, we actually do like talk about it ahead of time.
Do a little bit of setup.
Well, it's funny. So since we're talking about setup, I'm going to bring this up. So beforehand, when we had a producer, Vincent and I we were sitting across from each other, and the producer was in the producer's chair. So Vincent and I could see each other, and we play off each other very well when we can see each other. Well, now that I'm in the producer's chair, I have two monitors in front of me.
Yeah.
So I can't really see Vincent. I kind of try to move around so I can see him, but it's not the same. It's not the same chemistry and dynamic. So we actually have had to kind of go back to the way you did it when you had Kayla and McKenna on, where we had to kind of map out, like, these are the things that we're going to talk about and see, here's some high points and stuff. So, and we do that when we have guests, but we don't normally have to do that when it's just the two of us.
Right.
But now we've had to start like mapping things out so that we get the flow better. Yeah, because the flow doesn't
we bounce off of each other a little bit better that way.
Yeah.
If not, it's a little more difficult when I'm not able to see you. We're not able to play off each other as well.
Yeah, and it kind of like, I'll ramble on forever. Like I'll just I'll ramble on to myself. I don't care.
And she'll talk. I'm trying to like find a place to get in. And it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, because I can't see your face, so I don't see when you want to. And because I'm trying to ramble on about what I know or think, and then I'm trying to do the cameras and switch the stream deck and stuff.
Yeah. So Aaron, we need you back.
Could we get a producer?
Yeah.
Electric Dreams? No. I mean, I miss Stuart all the time, not just because he was a producer, but he was so reliable and he liked to hang out with us.
That's right. I wish I could see it.
Oh, and I can't even like film it or anything because I don't have my camera because it's up there. Can you see it? All you see is the dang gas station. Keep going. Keep going.
Are you there?
Yeah, I think you can see it right there. You see the sun going down? It's really beautiful. I don't know if that does it justice, but actually, is that the moon coming up?
Where?
That's not the sun going down. It's the moon coming up, right?
Maybe. I don't know. That's huge.
Yeah. I don't think it's the sun. Because the sun's going down that way.
Oh, that's the moon then.
That's the moon coming up. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, as you can see, it's starting to get dark, so we're going to lose our light here pretty quick. And Vincent's freezing.
Yeah. So, no, I've really been digging Resident Alien. We've also been watching Delicious in Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon is hilarious.
It's really funny.
Yeah, so I want to do a show about that.
So that's really cool. So if you haven't seen that, that's definitely a watch. That's on right now. And then we've been watching that episodically.
Yeah,
so we get one every Thursday.
Yep.
Every Thursday. I think we have one more left
for this season.
Next Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love that. And then we'll do a show about that because it's super great. It's really great. So very funny. Okay.
So we'll have that. We'll eventually get the video up of the stuff we did here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we're going to do anything filming tomorrow, but we've been doing a little bit here and there of the dome and what we've seen. If y'all haven't even seen it, so if y'all want to take a look,
turn it around real quick and show everybody. There it is. That's the dome.
That's the dome.
And you can kind of see on the right side it's clear. So that is nice because it is clear and you can see out. And that is the moon right there. You can see out, but unfortunately what you see out is the gas station. So it's cute in concept. And there's a nice little hot tub.
There's a hot tub right there.
Hot tub. So yeah, you'll see all of that in the video that I'm gonna cut together a little bit later. I have a few more things to film.
So yeah.
It's nice. It's a thing we like to do. We like to get out and hang out and do stuff.
But we're gonna cut this short today, but we wanted to be on and be here for you every week.
Yep.
And
make sure that we're putting out good content. I don't know how good this was because we were just trying out equipment, but we have a new tripod and a microphone, so they seem to be working well. Though when I heard it on your phone, it sounded like the sound was great. So I'm excited. We can do some more of these on location type things.
Yeah, and then maybe see what we could do to make it even better.
Always trying to make it better.
Yeah, but thanks for checking us out. I'm Vince.
I'm Colleen.
Geek out, I say.
I don't know how to stop it.
Neither do I.
Stop it, make it stop. That's the X up in the
X
corner.
right there.
Press the X. Yeah.